Thank you for joining the live webinar, and that is on the reduce internal email clutter, use Chatter to simplify life. So that's a very common topic and that's a very useful feature of the Salesforce. So we are going to talk about some more use cases, how we can just use it and improve the productivity in our conversation, and how we can remove the email clutter. Ayushi, next slide, please. Thank you. So I'm the speaker, one of the speakers for tonight, and I'm Rohit, I'm CEO. All I say is I live, eat, breathe in Salesforce. Ayushi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Ayushi Patel. I'm a Salesforce developer. I love to explore Salesforce. I have a keen interest in learning new things about Salesforce. So yeah, basically I'm a Salesforce enthusiast. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayushi. Okay, so let's talk about a bit about of us, 360-degree Cloud. So we are a company, we are Salesforce Summit Platinum partner, and we are the ISV partner, we are the PDO partner, Talent Alliance, and 1% Pledge member. We are the Demo Gem winner, ISO certified top Salesforce consultant, top app development, top cloud consulting companies, and Clutch review too. So we are a team of 600 plus, where we have more than 400 plus certified resources, and we have 6 offices. We have our presence in US, and we have all the development centers are in India. We have 5 offices here. We have implemented 3,000 plus projects across 40 plus industries, where we have our own 5 flagship products on the App Exchange, and we have built 20 plus App Exchange apps for the customers. We are working with 40 plus partner, and we are the 5-star rated partner on the App Exchange. That's all about us. So there are some rules for this webinar. So use the chat window for any questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to put in the chat, and mute yourself if you're not speaking. Keep a pen and paper handy, so if you can have a diary and the paper with you to put down all the questions over there, or if you want to put in the chat, so feel free to do that. And my teammates will help you to answer all those questions. Otherwise, we will address all those questions at the end. So this you might be aware of the screen if you have attended the webinar. So this is nothing, just do not make any purchasing decision on this webinar, basically. So we are going to hit the agenda for this webinar. So we are talking about some facts about Chatter, activity versus Chatter, benefits of Salesforce Chatter etiquettes, post thanks to Chatter, anatomy of engaging post, what are the groups, understand who sees what, and the feed, streaming Chatter, and then we are going to the live demo where we will talk a bit about the use cases and a little bit of the technical implementation as well. And then we will go ahead with the FAQs and Q&A. So let's talk about the facts, some things. So when we are so particular about to capture all the engagements and all the communication of the customer, what sales rep is talking to the customer via email, via call, and SMS, WhatsApp, or any medium. So when we are capturing everything, because what we need to do, because we forget what we have talked about it, and we can take the next decision that what action we should take on the basis of the conversation. Is the sales rep is talking to the person or not? So when we are so capturing everything and so particular about it, then why we are not capturing the internal communications as well? For the internal communication, what we are doing, like we are sending the emails, making call to the managers. Okay, I have this concern, query, question, or I need your approval, anything. So that's how like we mostly use that in this way. And then what happens, like we have some information on the email, we have some information on the other medium, and then we are not capturing, because even we don't like remember that what we ate last week or maybe the 2 days back. So let's have all the internal communication on the record itself and to save in the Salesforce. So there's some fact, a third-party study revealed that Salesforce Chatter can reduce email 26%, eliminate 25% of internal meetings because everyone can see that. We can tag people. People can just post answer to the questions, make a polls. So whenever we need some concerns and we need their opinion, we can take it in the Salesforce itself and find information 39% faster and increase idea generation by 29%. Yet most Salesforce users are not familiar with Chatter, or maybe they are not using in an effective way. So in this webinar, we will show how Salesforce users can use Chatter for better internal communications and sharing of customer and product knowledge. So we will demonstrate how to use lesser known Chatter capabilities and shortcuts, as well as the best practice for using Chatter. So what is Chatter? Chatter, like some people say that, okay, is it a Slack, Skype, Team, or something, the other communication medium? So it's nothing. So basically, it's not a competitor to them. So because first thing is that it's inbuilt in the Salesforce out-of-box feature. So it's a real-time collaboration app. And what that let you use that? So you can work together, you talk to each other, you can share information within the Salesforce through Chatter. And Chatter connects, engages, and motivates users to work efficiently across the organization, regardless of role or location. Either you are working from which location, you are like at which role, you are the manager, you are the sales guys, you are the CEO, VP, anyone. And Chatter let users to collaborate on sales opportunities if you're working on any of the deal, so that it helps you to communicate over there, share the opinion, ask for the opinion, ask questions to the team and the service cases. So basically we can talk on the particular case or the ticket raised by the customer if they have any concerns. So we can connect together and then discuss about it. We can connect on that particular case. We can create a separate group of it where we can talk. We can connect and collaborate on the campaign. So if you're running a campaign, so we can talk about the ROIs here. We can talk about the alpha beta testing. We are talk about that. How's the campaign going? Are we getting the response or not? Do we need to optimize our campaign? So we can talk to the whole team over there on the campaign itself. So, and another part is that you don't need to give a reference that for what I'm talking about. If I'm talking on a particular campaign for that particular record, particular opportunity, or a particular case, so the reference is automatically goes to all the people whom we are involving into the conversation. And another best thing is that it is not limited to only the standard objects. We can use Chatter on all the custom objects even. And use Chatter in your favorite browser and Salesforce mobile app as well. So things you can do using Chatter. So you can post content, basically what typically we use it for in the groups on a particular records, and we can ask questions. If I have any questions, so I can ask in a group, and there are multiple ways we can do that. So we'll walk you through with the demo. We can make a poll and then we can create groups. Groups can be the public and the private. So Salesforce always take care of the privacy and the securities. So we'll talk about it as well. And we can follow people, we can follow groups, we can follow records or particular accounts. We can bookmark our post that, okay, if I need to save it for the later or for the future reference, so I can use it. And we can draft post that if I'm writing something and I feel that it is not perfect and I don't want to waste it, so I can just save it in the draft, and then after that, whenever I'm ready, I can make the tweaks and then I can publish it. And then share files. It's very easy to share the files there. And we can add up to 10 attachments in a single post. So it's not a small number there. And we can create streams. So we'll talk about the streams in detail. So it's a very good feature. And again, coming to the automate chatter post. So many people are not using that. So automate chatter post, like kind of we can give as or use it as a reminder that, let's suppose if the invoice is due, invoice date is due date is today, and we need to notify the sales rep to talk to the customer that this is due today. So we can automate these chatter posts that on the basis of the business process, on the basis of the business criteria, we can talk about it. And then we analyze, okay, where you need to give some kind of automated messages. That let's suppose if I'm onboarding a new client and I need to send an email to the customer as an onboarding email. And I have analyzed that in the Salesforce because I'm capturing everything into and all the conversations. And if I am not sending any email to the customer, then I can automate the chatter post. Hey, a sales rep, you have not sent the onboarding email. Please share that as soon as possible. Criteria-based automation. So if anything happens, it means if any action taken and the criteria meets, we can send the chatter post. So let's suppose we are going to demonstrate you about when we close the opportunity, so we can make the chatter post on that particular record. We can make it into the groups, and that's what we all can do that. And so you don't need to do manually all the time. Field tracking values in the chatter post. So everyone is aware of that. We can do the field tracking. Salesforce is giving the functionality, and on every object that if someone is changing the value, we keep a track of it. And if you want to see that in the chatter post as well, so that can be posted in the chatter on that particular record too. Okay, so it's a common query. People say that, okay, I have activity, why should I use chatter? So come on, chatter is not similar or not near to the activity. So Salesforce activity is to just create tasks to perform an action or a reminder. Let's suppose if I need to give a call to John on Monday, so I'll create a task, I'll add the date, I'll just add the description that, okay, I need to call just to take the confirmation on the deal, I need to call John. So that on Monday, it will remind me, okay, these are the due tasks for today. I need to make a call to John and talk to him about that particular deal or whatever it would be. And that's a task. And in activity, other action is the event, where we can, if there would be a specific time, let's suppose to give you an example, I need to have a meeting with John at 1 p.m. to 1 to 2 p.m. on Monday. So that's a meeting where I can just see that, okay, this is something where a specific time period, and that's an event. I can keep the event or the meeting MOM. I can make a notes over there. So that is all about the activity. Now the chatter it's for all internal discussions. So I'm just talking about the internal discussions. I'm going to cover the internal discussions today, but it can be used by the customers as well. So we have the customer community, which is the experience cloud, customer experience cloud. From there, they can just connect with with our sales reps. So that is you can be used for the customers too. So chatter can be used for the internal discussion about a topic, opportunity, product, project, customers, etc. And we can share the relevant files. We can ask a question to a group of people. We can ask a question to specific people or a person basically, and I can ask to my manager as well. And we can take the feedback. Okay, this is how I have presented. I have wrote it down. So can you share your feedback? So we can use it in any way. We just need to start thinking about it. So benefits of Salesforce Chatter, declutter email. This is one of the best things. That for everything you have to drop an email. Okay, hey, hi Rohit, can I have your approval over here? Or can you tell me, okay, which one is the best suited pricing model for this? Or this customer is asking this question and I don't have any answer. So what I say that, okay, first I need to take a context for which client you are talking about. And a lot of emails might be your email get under my inbox, and then there are a lot of it's a pile up with the another emails. So in the chatter, we can use it quickly. I get a context, so you don't need to send the email, just post over there and anyone can reply. Eliminate meetings. How does it happen? So basically how it happens, if you're sending something, okay, let's take an opinion of third person. Let's talk to that manager as well. Let's have someone else in the meeting. So what we can do that instead of having an internal meeting, we can tag everyone so that they can see that what questions you have, what concerns you have, and anybody of them or all of them can answer on it, can comment on it. And then that's how we can save everyone's time. Otherwise, it's rare to find everyone's common time for all 4 people. Share file easily. We can share all the files. If you are sharing, let's suppose the client is asking, can you share the specification of this thing, or can you please share the case study? So you can just ask the marketing team or anyone on the chatter So for the marketing cloud, for anything, so that they can, or your manager or anyone from the marketing team can share the files with you. Encourage organizational unity. So basically, when people feel valued, when you take opinion from them and when you appreciate. So if you are taking their opinion in public enough, like by tagging everyone, they're giving their opinion, you are appreciating it, so that encourage the organizational unity. Save valuable time. So as I said, that it's hard to find a common time for all four managers. So you can just post it there, and then anyone and all of them can reply on the chatter post. Teams connected. So if, let's suppose, if you're working on a particular deal, and then you have a team, or you are a manager, so you feel connected with that particular deal. Okay, what is happening? They're updating on the chatter, they're asking you questions, and then you are asking over there, what happened, how was your meeting, and what is the next step. So you are chatting with that, and the best part is that we are keeping a track of it. Chatter keeps you up to date. So again, yes, it will always give you all the conversation on that particular record. Workplace more efficient. So as simple as that, if the team is working together, the workplace will be more efficient. So that's the benefit of the chatters. So here are some etiquettes. So you know that if you are posting anything anywhere, so there's some etiquettes to post that. Don't spam people. So don't ask a simple thing and then make multiple posts. Just write on all of your queries and then make a one post to that particular, and tag that particular person, so that he or she will get the notification and can answer you, instead of just making it random and for everyone. Try to add value first before attempting to retrieving it. So if you're sharing some kind of a learning or a knowledge, so that post should have a value for the others. Mix it up, use text. It's not boring or text all the time. You can use text, you can use URLs for any reference, you can use photo to make it more attractive, you can share files, you can post questions, you can answer to that, and updates. Respect people's privacy. So don't repost private information they share with you. And this is something with that the privacy, we should not reshare the things which has been privately shared with you, and be smart and be respectful. I know that it is going to be boring, so that we are coming to the demo very soon. And then this is the chatter page. So this is how it looks like. And the chatter is, we have the what I follow, so that I can see everything to me, what has been tagged to me, bookmark, what all chatter posts I have bookmarked, company highlights. So let's suppose if what are the best posts, who has the most commented, who has the most liked posts of the company. So you can see the highlights over there. My draft, which I have saved it for the later publish. Stream section, that is where I can create multiple streams. I can see all the streams over here, and we can create groups, and we can manage member in the groups from here. Okay, post things to chatter. So we can post things, we can poll, we can share the question, and to post something, if you are sharing any updates, and then if you want to attach the file, you can just add that. You can make a poll if you need to take the vote, or your particular opinion, that okay, this is the choice A, B, C. So which one you will vote for? And the question, if you have a specific question that okay, I'm in the dilemma, like where should I go, like which one should I choose, so that you can put a question on the chatter. Anatomy of engaging post. So that there's some things that there's no such thing as a perfect chatter post, but there's some rules which you can follow, that the common things, so that it will be more effective post. So the post should be short so that everyone can read it, not a long paragraphs. Use media just to make it more attractive. You just add any kind of a multimedia, any kind of an image or a URL. And if you're sharing your learning, that should be valuable. Are shareable, that means that if you share something, so the people can read it and then they can reshare it. If you're asking specific question to specific person, please don't forget to mention with the at the rate. Have clear call to action. So there should be a defined message that what should be the next action after reading the post. So what are the groups? So like everyone, we are using Slack, Skype, Teams. So we are having a group of people over there. In the same way, we can have the groups over here as well. So we can create a group where we can add members, we can share, we can post, we can ask questions, we can do exactly the same things what I am talking about here. So there are multiple different type of group and there are different purpose of it. So you need to understand that which kind of a group you have to create and what is the purpose of creating the group. The public group, it's visible and open to all group members. Anyone can come and join that group, and then they can post anything, they can comment on it, they can like it, it's all open. Private groups, it's the private group you have to ask for the permission. So the admin will let you in that group, and only the private members can see what you're posting, and then you can comment on it. So it's completely private between the people you have created the group. Now the unlisted group, you can say that this is a hidden one. So you cannot search this group. It won't come in the list view as well. So basically the admin or the creator will send you the request to get into that group. So that's we call it as a hidden group. And the broadcast only. So broadcast only, let's suppose you're a team or maybe the organizational group where the HRs and the senior management can post, and the rest everyone can comment upon it, but they cannot post anything over there. So that's a broadcast group. Understand who sees what. Everyone can see. Post on Chatter tab, that is which is public. Post in public groups. Whatever is in public group, everyone can see that. What is restricted? Post in private groups. Post on objects record like account, contact, opportunity, and all the other objects and the custom objects. So, but the person or the user who has the access of that particular record, they can see the post over there on that particular record. The feed. So basically the feed is a stream of everything in the chatter that relevant to you. It delivers the right content and insight to you needed the way you need it. So feed is kind of a like your dashboard. So where you can see that the post made by people you follow, records you follow, group you are a member of, and the access control, you have a complete access over it. You have full control of what goes into it by following and joining what you need. You can tweak the feed as you see. So everything can be handled. So there won't be any spam and the poking in that. So you can handle it the way you want. Okay, so now the streams in Chatter. What is that stream? So it's a good thing. Let's suppose you are a manager level and then you have a big team, and so you want to see that, okay, you categorize your customers into three things. One is the your silver level customers, your gold level, and your platinum. So let's suppose if like platinum, you have 5 customers. So now you want to see that what is happening on these particular 5 customers. So you will create a stream, and then you will add all those 5 accounts over there, so that whatever is happening on all of those 5 accounts, you can see in that particular stream. So you can see the stream, platinum stream and the gold stream or the silver stream. Now here in the stream, you cannot post anything. It just to give you a like a bull eye view where you can see that, okay, what is happening on that particular set of accounts. So Chatter streams are custom feeds that you create by combining multiple related feeds, and create stream that combine feeds from people, group, and records like accounts and opportunities, cases, and more. Create up to 100 streams that each combine post from up to 25 different feeds and feed types. So this is very, very good when you just need to oversee that what is happening, what is going on that particular accounts, or maybe on the cases or anything. Okay, now the best part, the demo. So we will show you some of the use cases in action, that how you can use the Chatter, and we are capturing a couple of the scenarios. So what will you see in the demo? You will see that Chatter on the record page, post, poll, question on a record, like and comment on post, discussion and approvals on post, share files in Chatter, automated Chatter post, groups, stream, and Chatter tab. So when we are going to demo, and so we should be all on the same page. So we have created a scenario. The company name SwipeWire. They are dealing into the computer, laptop, speakers, network equipment. So if some company is opening up or is the corporate, they need all these services. So they are providing that. So we have a role play here. So Ayushi is the VP International Sales. We have Ishan Goel, who is the SVP Sales and Marketing. We have Stephen Bonnet, CSM Head, and we have the Ian Warner, who is the Sales Executive. So over to you, Ayushi. Just we would like to see that in action. We would like to see that how the chatter works.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Rohit. So guys, I think you must have got some idea about the discussion, like how Chatter looks and how we can collaborate efficiently using Chatter. But now, without wasting much of your time, we will be diving right into our demo. So as Rohit explained, like there is a company named SwipeFire, which deals in monitors, networking units, IT sector basically. So in that the company is selling all these products. There is a sales executive named Ian Warner that is working on the account 360-degree. This account belongs to a technology industry. So they have got a new requirement recently. The requirement is they are going to have a new office opening in Sydney. So for that, they require new networking units and iMac stuff. So you can see without wasting any time, Ian has just posted the same requirement on the chatter of the record where he has CC'd Ishan Goyal, Ayushi Patel, the VP and SVP of sales. As you can see, there are 4 comments and 2 seen on the post that could provide us more information about what he has shared. So replying to that post, Ayushi has written, great, please give us some more detail about the complete requirement. So Ian has responded like there is a complete requirement. He has provided them with a complete requirement of the account 360-degree where he has tagged Ayushi and mentioned Ishan also, as the team is looking for a 5% of additional discount. You guys can see how beautifully he mentioned everything using bullets and bold and italics. So this is one of the powerful feature of Chatter, that you do not have to every time share something boring plain text. You can use bold, you can italics, underline, strike through to make it look more interesting, interactive. You can add images, you can use emoticons also. So to that, Ayushi responded, that sounds amazing. So now they have asked Ishan whether they can provide additional discount of 5%. And Ishan has responded positively this, yes, we are good to go. So you guys can see how easily they have shared the requirement and did a discussion on their really important account. Similarly, Ian is working with one more account named Cyber Connects. This account belongs from an electronic industry. There is a confusion in Ian's mind, like what kind of a video editing machine could be better for the client's requirement. For that, he has created a poll. And you can see in the poll, he has given 2 options, whether he can go with Intel Core or he can go with AMD Ryzen. And he can see that like, yes, 70% votes has been given to Intel. So he can suggest their client that you can use our Intel Core and that will be of much benefit for you. So you can see how easily we can create polls and create polls and ask questions on Chatter. Up next, we have just 1 minute, guys.
Okay, so guys, she has mentioned that how we can make a post on the chatter, so we can easily just type in and then tag people so that they can respond in the comment. And apart from that, like he was asking for the discount, and he was giving the complete specification what that particular account needs. They need the 5 laptops, 10 computers, and the cards and everything. And then in the next example, she has shared that the poll, where we have created the poll that, okay, which machine will fit best for that particular business, so that people has responded from the CSM team, okay, you should go with this. Now she has a clear vision that to whom she should go with to recommend to the customer.
So I'm also working with this account named STEM Academy, which belongs to this education sector. They have a requirement, like they are working for a web designing team, and now they want to know which kind of a laptop or monitors could be better for their business requirement. So for that, what we can do is I will just write a post. I will mention the person like Stephen Bonnet, the CSM head, so that he could get more notified about this, what we are going to mention. So we are going to post a question over, share an update over here. And you can see there are many options, like you can bold your text, italic, underline, you can provide bullets also, add images. So now we are going to share it. So you can see the post is now shared. People can like this post, people can comment on this. This post can also be edited, and if I find some error, I can even delete it. If I want to follow this for further reference, I can even bookmark this post. And as you guys can see, as soon as I mentioned Stephen Bonnet, he started typing. So this is, we can say, a really good advantage of Chatter. We can see the live responses, like how things are going on. I can see that Stephen is now typing. And there is one more thing. Oh, look, guys, Stefan has commented and replied us with all the requirements that will be satisfying the business requirement. Here, Stefan has written, hello, please find with the details. Okay, so he has not only shared some kind of details, he had also shared a PDF with us. So what we can do is, great. We can also view the PDF at the same place where he has shared the PDF. We can download the file, we can share the file, we can create the public link for the file. Isn't it great? Like we can have all the data at just one place, and we do not to go every time here and there looking for our files, looking for our important requirements. That could be done at one place only. So this is how we can also share the files on Chatter. We have also done the poll on Chatter, and now I will be working on an opportunity. So what has happened is I have been working this Sayaji hotels from day and nights, and now it is the final time that I can close on this opportunity. And as soon as I will mark this opportunity as closed won, what will happen is, look, so finally this opportunity is closed. I will move to my Chatter page, and there is a really good appreciation message given to me, which is saying, hi all, let's congratulate Ayushi Patel on closing Sayaji Hotels 100 monitor opportunity. Quarter end is approaching, keep the spirit high. So this time I was really fed up with all the manual posted, creating them, typing on it, attaching the files. Now I wanted something that it could be provide some automation to me. So what has happened at the back end is, as soon as I change the stage of my opportunity, there is a flow that got triggered. And on the triggering of that flow, this post has been shared on the sales team of the Chatter. So what has happened over here is, now we will dig into the technical part a little bit. Here we have created a record triggered flow on opportunity object where we have provided certain condition, and when the condition is satisfied, post to Chatter action comes into the time. What's happened is, now it will post the update, greeting message, or appreciation message on the Chatter. We can also share it to the private group, we can share it to the public group, we can even share to a person's individual feed also. So this is all related to the automation of Chatter post. So now I want to tell that Chatter is not only limited to any particular record, it is not only limited to automations, but Chatter is kind of a complete app in itself. It is not just a single tab, it is a complete app. Like we are using Instagram, Twitter, where we see posts, we like them, we comment on them, we share them. Similarly, on Chatter, we can do all these things. And the plus point is, there is a really good thing that is kept in mind, that is security. If we made something private, then it means it is private, it cannot be seen by any other person. So this is the main page of Chatter. This is called our feed, where we can see like who has posted to whom, what I follow, and these are the certain tabs that we work upon. So what I follow is basically the page where I see all the people I follow. I can even follow a group, I can even follow individual. Here you can see some suggestions for me, like if I want Olivia Jamesons, I can follow her. So all the feeds of Olivia Jamesons will be also visible to my feed also. Next up we have is to me. As to me, the name suggests, to me have all those posts or all those feeds in which I am tagged. Like we have explained that Ian has mentioned in a comment, so that will be visible to me. If I have mentioned somewhere, I can see that under this to me tab. So next is bookmark. So bookmark is like, there is some post I find that I can use it in future reference that could be of some value to me. I can bookmark that post, and as soon as I'll mark the post bookmark, we can see it over here. We can also see this green mark over all the bookmarks post. After that, we are having complete highlights. Complete highlights are the same thing as explained by Rohit, like whatever the things which are going at the top of the company. If there are some posts which are highlighting, some posts which are getting maximum likes, maximum comments, those things could be visible at this company highlight. This company highlight tab is by default open when you click on the chatter, until unless you have more than 100 followers. If you are having more than 100 followers or you are following more than 100 people, the by default tab that you will be seeing is what I follow. After that, we are having my drafts. Okay, so my draft is something like I have to post something, but I don't think it is the correct time or it is the correct thing that I should post. So what can I do it? I can just leave that post as it is. It will move to my drafts. So what will happen is, if I want in the future time, I want to share this post or something to a group or to a person, I can do that. After clicking on this drop down, we can edit the post, we can publish the post. If it is not important, we can also delete the post. So this is all from my end. Now Rohit will tell you a bit more about streams and groups in chatters. Over
Perfect.
to you, Rohit.
Thank you, Aishi. So streams, as I mentioned that again, that it's a category which we can create. If we have some specific group of accounts or group of like accounts, cases, or a specific group, then we can combine it. We can see the feed of all of those chatters together. So we have categorized that account category C, B, and A. So now if I click on that, I can see there is only one chat, one conversation which is going on. I can click on the chat category B, category A. So here we have two records, including all these people. So this is something which shows us, and then again, we cannot post anything. It's just a bullseye view where you can see the combination of the feeds which exactly you want to see. So this is specifically the category A, my A category on those accounts which I need to keep an eye on it. Now the groups, so group is again like on the Slack team and Skype, we are creating the multiple groups. So we have a sales team group, we have Swipewire, we have CSM team group for each account. And then we have, it's one of the private one and one is the public. We can create our the organization group. We can create that particular team group, that team Ayushi, team Rohit, team Ishanso, team Soumya. So we can create all those groups. We can make it private, we can make it public, we can make it unlisted, and then the broadcast one as well. So in this, as soon as the same records, you can search in this particular group section. You can change the list views. You can add fields over here where you want to see. You can create a new easily. So same UI, it won't be too difficult. This is how it will look like. On the right hand side, you can just invite people, or you can see that the group details. Under that, you see the manage members. Okay, perfect. So coming to that, again, our agenda of it, reduce internal email clutter using Chatter. So these all are the ways through which you can communicate internally. Now you can see all the benefits. You can keep an eye on it. You have the consolidated view of the data. You have all the repository of all the data on that particular record, particular group. You can share poll. You can take the opinion of others. So now you will save a lot of emails, and then you don't need to go back and forth where you need to ask that what is the reference of that email for what you are asking for. Let's have an internal meeting. You can tag people like you are doing that, and then like how you are sending an email to a specific person. So try to mention your post to a specific person if you are asking a question to him or her. Okay. Next one. So we are coming up with the FAQs. So there's some frequently asked questions which we are going to answer it for you. So Ayushi will be able to answer it. So is Chatter question available in the Salesforce mobile app?
No, chatter questions is not available in Salesforce mobile app.
Guys, that is what we have highlighted. Rest all things are working in the Salesforce mobile app.
Yeah.
Who can select the best answer for a question?
The person who has posted the question, he can select the best answer for that particular question.
Got it. So guys, if let's suppose if there's a question and 10 people answer to it, Ayushi posted that question. So Ayushi can select that which is the best answer of that particular question, and for the ease of use, that like that answer will get pinned at the top. So whenever you open that, so the first answer you will see the best answer. Okay. So Ayushi, can I limit the chatter notifications on my email?
Yes, you can limit your chatter notifications on email. What you have to do is you have to go to the setup and there you have to search for chatter. Below chatter, you will see email notifications. Under that, you can select what kind of chatter notifications you want to have in your inbox.
Right. So now guys, you will say that, okay, if I'm getting the emails, how it will reduce the email clutter. So that you can choose wisely what emails you want to receive so that it's all under your control. Now, the next question you can ask that, okay, Rohit, if I don't receive any email, I'm not online in the Salesforce all the time. So how get I notified that, okay, I have a new post for me or I have a new chatter? So there's a stream and everything over there, which I mentioned. But apart from that, you have a notification bell on the top right, where if there would be any new post, you can see over there. You can, if there would be any number over there, so you can see that, okay, there's a new chatter post for you. Okay, Aishi, can we share someone else post?
Yes, you can share, you can like, you can comment on someone else's post, but there is a restriction that you cannot edit the post you have shared. The post will be original every time you share. You cannot have the edit permission on it.
And this is for the public group. In the private, whatever has been shared, whatever you ask, you do, that should be under that private group only. And can I share files using Chatter?
Yes, we can share files using Chatter. We can share PDF, we can share images, and we can share up to 10 files, 10 media files on Chatter.
Got it. How can I follow with Salesforce Chatter?
Okay. In order to follow with Salesforce Chatter, they have provided a follow button within the user also and a record. If you want to follow any particular user, you can follow that user. And if you want to follow some record, you want to get updates of that record on your Chatter, you can follow that.
Got it. And who can see what I post?
Okay, so Salesforce is basically focuses on security mainly. So what I who can see what I post is like if you have posted something publicly, so every person who is in the company can see that. Like if you have posted something on your chatter field, if you have posted something in a public group, everybody in your company can see that. But if you posted something in a private group, only the members of that group will be having the access to that post. No other person can see that. And if you have posted something related to a particular record, so all those people who are having access of that particular object, those people can only see what you have posted.
Got it. Perfect. Thanks a lot. Okay, question and answer. I can see that there's some questions in the chatter. So Vikram has asked, is chatter by default available in any Salesforce org? Yes, that is available, but you need to go and enable that for that user. Does setting up chatter need a new license or more cost? No, there is no new cost to it. But even let's suppose if you have a member who is not using the Salesforce, but you want that you want them to use the chatter only. So we have some chatter free licenses given by the Salesforce. You can invite them and they can it can be a group of your groups, and then they can post it in that particular groups. Okay, can we limit the number of groups we can have? So yes, we can. We can like create. We can be a part of 300 groups and can create 3,000 groups. Is that correct, Ayushi?
Yes, it is absolutely correct.
Okay. Can we add any additional message while sharing post? Yes, you can do that. You can add text, bullets, multimedia file, or which is the image, URLs, and everything. Okay, next question. How many feeds we can merge in a stream? So we can merge up to 25 feeds together in that, and we can create 100 streams basically in the Salesforce. Okay, guys, keep coming up with the questions if you have. How long chatter posts are stored? That's a good question. Ayushi would like to answer that.
Yeah, so chatter post will be stored till the time you haven't deleted them. It's just like all the files you have uploaded to chatter, they uploaded to Salesforce, they retain there until unless someone else deleted. So similar with the chatter post, the time you haven't deleted it, it will be present there always.
So Salesforce has a thumb rule. So whatever works on one thing works on everything. So until like we are not deleting the account, the opportunity, or any record, it will be there.
Yeah.
Okay. And a question really very useful to knowing about the features of Salesforce Chatter. I just wanted to know, is there any restriction based on the Salesforce license side? So Salesforce license side, there is no such restrictions. We can just enable the chatter for that particular user. And even if the user does not have the Salesforce license, we can invite them for the chatter group. We have the chatter feed or the chatter feed licenses basically given by the Salesforce. Okay, any more questions? Is there any limitation for storing the data for Salesforce Chatter? Yes, again, the thumb rule is coming. If you hit your limit by any of the record number, Chatter is no other different. So it's like the other records in Salesforce. Okay, I guess that's all the questions. If you have any questions, we can be in touch. So next, please. Okay, so these are the 3 references which we have referred, and you can go and check for more details about it. Today we have talked about all the internal communication on the chatter, how we can reduce the email clutter for the internal communication. We will share all these details with you. We can be in touch. You can just see that, take a screenshot. You can just note down the like email address. You can reach out to us on the email address. You can we can connect on the LinkedIn where we can talk more about it. If you need to understand more in detail, if you are facing any challenges in the business use case, we can talk about your business use case and we can give you some solutions over it. So this is the user guide which we have created. So if you want to automate the chatter post and then how to enable it, you can just easily download it, and then we will publish on the LinkedIn as well. You can find it on our website so that you can just refer to this PDF. You can enable it by yourself. You can automate the chatter post as well. So it's do it by yourself guide. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for being wonderful audience and giving us the time on Friday. So wish you a very happy weekend. Have a happy Friday. Thank you, everyone.